I am Catherine Heeg of Customized Management Solutions, and here with me from the great state of Wisconsin is Lisa Sheldon. Lisa and I had the pleasure of meeting at a trade show a number of years ago and hit it off right away because we're both from Wisconsin. So today I thought we would get together and do this as a team. So Lisa, why don't you tell us a little bit about your background and how you got into the industry?
Well, I have always loved traveling, even as a child. And when it came time to find a career after my little ones were ready to go to school, I went to travel school. And then, so I've been an agent for 32 years. And my career has taken me from, frontline agent to managing, owning my own storefront. And through that course, I have started focusing on romance travel because after 9/11, that was one of the segments that seemed to still flourish. And in 2013, John Hawks and I started DWHSA, the Destination Wedding and Honeymoon Specialist Association. And it is for travel agents who want to focus on or want to learn about or are focusing on the romance travel niche. So, and our platform is education, networking, and agent advocacy. And we feel that, having a benchmark for education for romance travel specialists is so important in the industry.
That's great. I totally agree. Lisa and I have been lucky enough to work together on some other webinars and other sessions we've had. You might want to turn down the volume on your phone there, Lisa.
Okay.
Now I'm a founder of Customized Management Solutions. So I help travel agents take the mystery and mayhem out of social marketing. And today we thought with these tricky times, we would just pull together some ideas to help you survive and thrive once the information and our times change. Lisa, turn down our volume there so we don't get that back feed going on. And I'll just go through a couple of housekeeping things as we're doing this. As you can see, there is a chat box on the side, so please put your comments in there. And we've got 20 minutes, and I know your time is valuable, so we're going to stick to this 20-minute time frame. And Lisa and I are going to share some tips and tricks that we've learned along the way and that we are finding are working now. Even though these are tricky times and unprecedented times, we'd like to be sure that we're delivering some value to you, some things that you can take away right here and now. So I see Lisa has disappeared here, but she will be back when she gets the volume on her screen taken care of. And this is sort of weathering the crisis here, but speaking of weathering the crisis of coronavirus, we are going to share some tips and tricks that you can take away and use right now. So what I'm finding is working right now is, Lisa, if you can just turn down the volume on your computer and on your phone, that would really help. Because we're getting quite a bit of backfeed here.
Okay, not sure what happened.
All right, so if you want to turn on your camera again, we can't see you, but I can hear you. There we go, and now I can see you. We'll turn you back on here. All right, wonderful. And there she is.
Don't you love this technology stuff?
It is the best thing to hit our industry and our world, but it can also be tricky, can't it? Yeah, so anyway, so Lisa, what I was talking about was what to post right now. So right now, we really don't want to be selling anything, but we can be posting photos that are going to make people dream about travel, maybe great travel experience photos that you've shot over the years, maybe some photos from nature, from different trips that people have taken over time, and that will give your viewers, your social fans, that sort of mental break that we all need. And a lot of the things that I'm seeing that are really successful now are little videos of nature or short videos of beautiful destinations around the world. When we're posting on behalf of Travel Pros, what we're doing is using some words that get people to think ahead. We're using words like dreaming of the future or picture yourself here when the time is right. Things that get people thinking of the future, get their mind off of what is happening here and now, and get them seeing you as a professional, someone that's credible. And we're also seeing a lot more video. So it can be short, quick little animated video posts or longer Facebook Lives or a live stream like this. So Lisa, from a traditional marketing standpoint, what are you finding is working now for DWHSA members or for yourself?
Well, I think reaching out to your existing database is really important. If you haven't already, uh, you know, now that probably a lot of the rebooking or the canceling has been done, just drop a handwritten personalized note just to let them know that you're thinking about them, you're going to be there for when the time comes when they can travel. And I think that your consumers and clients need to know that because they know it is financially it's a hard time for the travel industry. And hopefully most of us will survive through all of this. But it's important to let our clients know that we're going to be here for them when they need us. So, dropping a personalized note, sending an email, just even picking up the phone and calling and just letting them know, even if all you do is leave a voicemail for them. It's okay to, try and talk to an actual human nowadays.
I love that idea of snail mail, Lisa, because our days are sort of a little bit boring once in a while. And it's nice to be able to trot out to the mailbox and actually have something that's interesting to look at rather than bills or some sort of advertisement. I love that idea. Yeah. And, a lot of times you could do a postcard mailing or a quick trifold mailing, something that's going to grab their attention and help you plan for the future too.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Some of
And
our vendors might have some marketing materials available for you to use as well.
yeah, great idea. Great idea. So, thinking about other things that you can do to plan for the future, I've often thought about digging behind the scenes. We're talking about don't freak out, but geek out instead. So, here's a couple of geeky kind of things that you can do right now to not only plan for the future, but to better understand your fans and better understand the sentiment that's happening right now. So I don't know about you, but I kind of found math and analytics and metrics kind of boring in school. But if you go behind the scenes and check out the analytics of your social sites, so Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, check out the analytics. You'll learn a ton of information about your social fans back there. So you can learn what is most appealing to them right now. So for example, if you've been posting a mix of videos and still images and maybe even some links to your blog or links to other outside articles, you can dive into your Facebook analytics and see which of those types of posts get the most likes, comments, and shares. And so the cool thing about that is once you figure that out, if it's video that's resonating most with your fans, then you can just go ahead and create and post more video. Because it's why not give them what they are looking for and what's going to resonate with your audience right now. Then you can also dig into the background and learn a little bit more about the likes and interests of your fans by diving into the metrics that you'll find in Twitter and even on Pinterest. Plus, with Facebook, you can always find out what time your fans are going to be online and then post content at that time. So there's some really cool things that you can do, sort of geeky things. But the other geeky thing that's really cool right now, since we're kind of in that inconvenient time of having a little more time, you can also be adjusting, editing, or tweaking your current ad audiences and then creating some new ad audiences. So how this is going to help you is that you can tweak your ad audiences so that they perform better for you in the future. You can maybe adjust the targeting options that you've set up, maybe adjust the age that you're looking to reach, maybe look into more of the interests that are appealing to people, to your fans, and adjust those within your ad audiences. And then if you really want to get geeky, you can also create some new ad audiences. So you might start creating some audiences based on people that have had some reaction to your Facebook posts. So you can create an audience and reach back out to people who have liked, commented, or shared. And then you could also create some audiences of people that have watched your videos. So again, this is a great way to find out who your top fans are and keep reaching back out to them and showing them extra value. So Lisa, from a sort of geeky standpoint, and traditional marketing, what would you do now?
Well, continuing to, keep up the social media marketing, because again, they need to know that you're still there. You may not feel like, doing it, but it's important. And as you mentioned, doing the geeky stuff, that's going to help in the long run by understanding your client and what it is that they're looking for, what it is that they want. And, maybe you can then gear your marketing efforts to certain things like that. If they want more exotic, honeymoons, you might want to start posting more photos from, Thailand and Bali and, places like that, as opposed to the, traditional, maybe Mexico or the Caribbean. So, you know, understanding that, even though it is geeky, it is important so that you can, better serve your clients.
I agree. So would you also maybe survey your clients to make sure that they're still alive and that they want to be on your mailing list? Is that something that you'd consider doing?
I haven't. I mean, my clients have the option of opting out, if they, don't want to receive it anymore. And then I get an email from Flowdesk about, who's opted out. But so far, haven't had any trouble. And every travel agent uses something different. So, I'm not sure what the program is, that they use, but I think, continuing, your regular marketing campaigns is important as well.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. So, from an education standpoint, we're talking about geeky stuff here. Are there any educational tools that you offer that people might want to take you up on now?
Well, we always have DWHSA offers our online course. It's a basic romance travel certification course. It's included with the membership, and there is a $39 testing fee. And you can, take the test online. You can do it all at once. You can do it in little pieces here and there. It's like 55, video modules. Some are 15 minutes long, some are 5. And we also offer a master specialist course, which is a writing project, like a white paper, and creating marketing plans for your romance travel business, things like that. And we are also offering our romance travel boot camp again in May, and it's a 6-hour online course. It's live webinar. We take questions. We cover. There's 4 90-minute webinars, and we run, the gambit from getting started to walking through the steps of a destination wedding, marketing, you name it. It's really jam-packed. A lot of information in a short amount of time, and that's coming up in May. And we offer it on Sunday and Tuesday. I think it's 17th and 19th of May. And so there's a $99 fee for that. You get a lot of information, all the handouts and things like that.
Wonderful. That's great. That's something that, again, we can do from quarantine or from
Mhm.
isolation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Plus, I keep thinking about all the other workshops and webinars and certification that's out there. This would be such a great time to boost your own credibility with taking some more of those certification courses, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and the Travel Institute is offering some free courses.
Hmm.
Now is the time to catch up on all those vendor trainings that they offer, whether it's river cruising or, uh, you know, destination training from tourism boards. Now's the time to do that. And, because that's the one, I think the number one reason a lot of people don't do them is because they just don't have the time. Well, now's the time to take advantage of, that extra time and put it to good use. And it'll benefit you in the long run.
Yeah, and it's something that we can do to stay productive and plan for the future.
Yes.
And yeah, because I keep thinking about what else we can do to plan for the future. And for me, I find that I'm shooting a lot more video. So I'm creating some video. I'll probably shoot a video right after this since I'm all glammed up already. And and just keep it in my library so I can drip it out at a later date. So travel pros, you could do the same thing because you've got a wealth of knowledge there. Get glammed up once and shoot a whole series of videos. And it might be videos about your top selling destination, or maybe make a short video of each and every travel tip that you know. And I know if you're like me, been in this industry forever, you've got a ton of travel tips that you've learned along the way. Shoot a quick 1 minute video about each of those tips. So you probably wind up with 50 extra videos in your library that you could drip out or send to clients over time. The
Yeah,
other,
that's a great idea. Yeah.
yeah, it's really fun. It's easy. You get glammed up once and you're good to go. And I realize I haven't turned on my lights, so I will need to turn on my lights when I shoot the video after this. And the other things is, again, we've got a little bit of extra time here. You could also be writing some extra blog posts. So, sort of like your videos, write some extra blog posts, keep those in your library, and drip them out when the time is right. Because for some people, it takes a little while to write a blog post. So, start thinking about it, embed your videos into your blog post, do something that's going to make your blogs searchable and that they'll be found more easily in an organic search. So think about optimizing them for SEO by putting in subheadings and other headlines that will be searchable. And then you could always go back through your old blog posts and through your old videos and update them or tweak them a little bit to make sure that they stand the test of time moving forward.
Yeah. Now you mentioned dripping, dripping, videos out and things like that. So we might have some people, they may have heard a drip campaign or an email drip, but what exactly is that? Uh,
That's a great question, Lisa. It's a way to stay connected with your people by dripping out bits of content over time. So you might use a tool like ClickFunnels, for example, to grab people's email addresses, and then you set up a sequence of emails that arrive over time to those people. So it's a great way not only to build your email list, but also to stay in touch with these people over time. Your host or your consortium may provide something like that for you, but if not, or to supplement that, you could also start your own drip campaign.
yeah.
And
So again, if you've got extra time, you can easily, do some research on drip campaigns, whether it's, through your emailing program or, just, you know, Catherine's videos and things like that. And, start, make an editorial calendar and, get a calendar out and write down, the dates that you're going to, release these little video snippets that you've created or, tied in with all of your, blog posts and your traditional marketing techniques. And, it'll, you know, be there, once this all ends and we can go back to, what we hope will be normal.
For our next normal, right? So if you loved these tips and tricks here on your screen, you'll see a checklist that I've put together with even more of these types of tips and tricks. So please go ahead and download that. And we're just about out of time. And remember, this bit.ly link is case sensitive. So make sure you've got the capital letters in the right place. So thank you very much for joining in. And I'm hoping that technology is your friend when you start doing videos and your own drip campaigns. So thank you, Lisa, for sharing your insights. This has been awesome. And we'll see everyone soon.
Yep. Take care, everyone. Be well.